The exciting part for me for CalWORKs 2.0 is that it seems to be a very comprehensive approach. And so it's not starting over, it's really kind of letting us stop and take stock and assess where we've been for the last 20 years with CalWORK. And so that's refreshing, because sometimes when change is given to us, it's pretty prescribed. And so while there is a statewide framework, we really have a lot of local autonomy. I like how well-rounded it is in terms of having professional development being a large component of that, learning the brain science, the goal achievement framework, meeting clients where they are, and so there's a whole lot to be excited about with CalWORKs 2.0.
Well, the goal that I developed was to make multiple resumes. And for me, that was really meaningful because I didn't want to be stuck. I want to be able to broaden my perspective on what I'm going to go for. So it was good. It was a good goal to set.
Her goal was to get a job, and when I first met with her, she was on the brink of getting a job. But when that didn't happen right away, I sent her to Job Club. And I also encouraged her to take the goal workshop because I thought that would help her meet her goal of getting a job.
I think at the end of the class, she understood that it was a process to achieve those goals, that she had to go through the full steps, through the full process to achieve them.
I did complete my goal, I'm very happy to say. Norma gave us a roadmap and a set plan on how are we going to get to this goal. What tools are we going to use? What plan are we going to come up with? And so she was real specific on making me have to think, how can I accomplish this? Not just setting a goal, but one that I could accomplish.
I think the client response is going to depend a lot on the staff's response and how that's presented to them. It's very empowering on paper with CalWORKs 2.0 that we meet the clients where they are and we take them where they want to go. But I think that that isn't the typical experience with the clients in our organization. A lot of our programs are very prescribed. And so I think that we're going to have a moment where the staff and the clients need to develop that trust.
I think it's just establishing to them that we're all on the same page, that we're all here to help them. And if they hear it from their CESs, they hear it from job services, they hear it from eligibility workers, they know that we're all here to help them, that we all want them to set their goals, that we all want them to achieve their goals. And by job services conducting this workshop, it's just something that's adding that extra confidence in them to even start setting or planning their goals.
Well, I think our Welfare to Work staff are using these new tools that are really helping with the goal setting with our clients. And then our job services team, which is the service side for anything having to do with employment seeking to assessment testing, and now with this new goals workshop that we have, it's all complementary. We're really excited that we had the opportunity to work with the CalWORKs 2.0 project at the state level to develop that particular curriculum with our job services staff. So I think it's going to be very complementary. It won't appear like we're going in two different directions, but we're actually working side by side and supporting the families that we're serving.
The GPDRR model assisted in the fact that we were able to check in on them more. In the old model, we're used to just checking in with them as maybe once a month, or depending on our availability, sometimes we remember to check in a little earlier, but with this more constant check-in, it held them more accountable to their goals, and it helped us review what had gone wrong and what we could do to overcome.
I believe there will be a department-wide impact because staff are having conversations about CalWORKs 2.0 and the concepts and the philosophy. And I can share an example of what transpired in my division one day. One of our CESs was meeting with a participant, and the young child was crying one of the Medi-Cal, CalFresh eligibility workers who is not involved in CalWORKs 2.0 walked over to the CES's desk, asked the parent if she could take the child aside to the next desk, sat there with the child, and the mother was able to move forward in her interview while the child was there with this eligibility worker, you know, just interacting with her, playing with her, letting her color. And the supervisor commented to me, that is CalWORKs 2.0 in motion.
The very first day I met my participant, she had no idea of how to begin a goal. Her self-esteem was really, really low. She had no idea of how to put a goal on paper. So what I had her do was tell me what she really wanted to do, where she wanted to be, and she mentioned that she wanted to do something different than cleaning homes.
Que necesitamos el centro para enfocarnos hacia dónde vamos. Si no lo tenemos, que para mí era el papel, decir, no, esta es la meta que tenemos y ya brincando esa meta vamos por otra y poco a poco dar unos pasos despacios.
From Job Club, I told her she was going to learn how to interview, how to do resumes, how to apply on the internet for applications for different kinds of jobs. So I placed her in the jobs program, and she's currently working at the EDD.
Fue algo que si ella no hubiera estado en esa manera conmigo, hubiera tirado toda la basura y digo, olvídate de ese cambio y mejor ni una cosa ni la otra. Pero ella se enfocó y dijo, ¿sabes qué? No, vamos a hacer esta meta primero y cuando ya la estés logrando, nos brincamos a la otra que sigue.
And she's doing clerical, answering phones, greeting customers, and using her English that she believed couldn't speak English, but she's doing it, and she's doing great. And I'm her #1 cheerleader right now. So, and her self-esteem has risen. And if you see her out on the floor, she's rising. She's rising.